Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, Toyota Save Mart 350 from Sonoma, the second road course race of 2022. We had 7 on the circuit last year. This is, like I said, the second one of this year. We've been coming to Sonoma for, gosh, quite a while now. What was our first Sonoma race? Let's just pull that up here. Oops. It's not where I want to be at, is it? Nope. Hang on. I think it was 88 when we came to Sonoma. 86 maybe. Let's find it here. See about 300. 89. I guess 88 is when Riverside closed. When they closed Riverside, we started coming to Sonoma. Back in 1989, Ricky Rudd and the King Motorsports Quaker State Buick got the first victory there. And then it was kind of like, Rusty, Davey, Ernie, Jeff Bodine, Ernie Herf and Dale, Rusty, Mark. Gordon dominated 3 years in a row there in the late 90s. Robbie Gordon got a win there. Martin Truex won back-to-back in 2018 and 2019. We did not come in 2020. And then last year, that 5 car stunk up the show. So yeah, we've been coming there for quite a while. We've had several different, it was 2.5 miles, 1.9, 4, 1.99, 2 miles, 1.99, which we're back to this year. And last year we had the chicane, it was 2.52. We did that for 2 years, 2019 and 2021. So without the chicane, I think this year would be a little bit different. Looks like Hendrick has won 7 of these races here, followed by 5 for Joe Gibbs. So yeah, 7 road course races. So 2021, Kyle Larson dominated stage 1, stage 2, and the victory there. We have 218.9 miles around this 1.99 mile track, 352.285 miles, 110 laps, 3 stages, 25, 35, and 50. Tires will play a factor. It's an old wore-out surface. A lot of the drivers say every race is like a short track. It's a road course short track. Some hairpin turns, not a lot of speed involved. We all know what can happen in that turn 12, I think it is, kind of that circle loop there by the pit road. We've seen Ricky Rudd take out Davey Allison there. We've seen all kinds of fun things happen over there in the island area. 7 road course races last year. Chase Elliott, 6.1 average finish, 2 wins. Kyle Larson, 7.7 with 3 wins. Denny Hamlin, 9.0. Kyle Busch, 11.5. Kurt Busch, 12.1. Ryan Blaney, 12.4. Logano, 12.4. Chris Buescher, 12.8. Alex Bowman, 13.7. And then Martin Truex Jr., 15.1. Now, if we look at this year at COTA, so in the next gen car at COTA, the only real course race we've had it on, we all know the finish. Ross Chastain got into AJ Allmendinger. Allmendinger spun, finished 33rd. Should have been at least 2nd, but we all know AJ Allmendinger got into Ross Chastain. turn before that, and it was kind of a payback situation. We know Ross, he's aggressive. We all know what happened at Gateway. We've all talked about it on Sirius Satellite Radio 4 days now, 3 days. We've talked about it. He's aggressive. He's not probably going to change. His car owner doesn't want him to change. Denny Hamlin said he's getting walled. Here's the thing, Denny. You touch that number 1 car at all, period. The intent is already there because you said it. Don't run your mouth. Just do it. We all know people say read him dirty at Gateway. If he wanted to wall him at Gateway, he'd have done it. Because what's going to happen? They're going to park him. Ooh, he lost a point. Ooh, whoopie-doo. He's get 2 wins. He's in the playoffs. It didn't matter. He's going to get Ross when, just like Harvick and Elliott last year, when Harvick went after Elliott, Elliott made it up. Harvick crashed himself. I think the same thing's going to happen. I think Denny's going to go after Ross at Peroval and or Martinsville. And either is going to take himself out, or NASCAR is going to be just like with the Matt Kenseth thing, where there was intent. You've said you were going to do this, and you did it. Denny, get one of the cars you own to do it. You didn't hear that from me. Bubba's not in the playoffs right now. Kurt is. Get Bubba to do it. But yeah, so in the two Sonoma races in the last two races, 2019, 2021. Oh, sorry, we can go back to Coda. Ross Chastain won it. Daniel Suarez won stage 1. Denny Hamlin won stage 2. Think about road courses, stage wins doesn't always matter because a lot of people will short the stage. They'll pit with 2 laps to go, get out in the beginning of the next stage. Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon was a top 10 at Coda. At Sonoma, the last two, Martin Truex Jr., 2.0 average finish with a win. That means he was third on the other one. Kyle Busch, 3.5. This is just the last two races at Sonoma. Kyle Larson, 5.5 with a win. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, both 6.5 average finish. Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, 9.5. Alex Bowman, 11.5. Joey Logano, 13.5. Kevin Harvick, 14. That was just Sonoma. Now, if you look at the road course races last year, 13 road course races since 2019. 13 road course races, 6 wins by Chase Elliott, 3 wins by Kyle Larson, 1 win by Martin Truex Jr. Chase Elliott averaged 6.8, Denny Hamlin 9.6, Truex 10.2, Larson 10.4. All time, this is from the all time of the current drivers at road courses. Chase Elliott, 20 road course races, 7 wins, 7.7 average finish. Ryan Blaney, 20 races, 1 win, 12.6 average finish. Martin Truex, 40 road course races, 4 wins, 13.7 average finish. Larson, 22 starts, 14 average finish, 3 wins. Tyler Reddick, 10 road course starts, 14.2 average finish. Kurt Busch, 50 starts, a win. Logano, 34 starts, and a win. A lot of numbers there to kind of digest and say who's going to win at Sonoma in 2022. So far this year, I'm 5-12 in my Cup Series picks, 6-5 in the Truck Series, 7-7 in the Xfinity Series. Before we get to the picks, we're going to kind of look at the points. So, of the races we have left, we have 11 races left. 4 road course races out of the next 11. Sonoma, Road America, Indy, and Watkins Glen. 2 intermediate tracks, Nashville, and whatever the hell we're calling Atlanta. It's technically an intermediate track with a super speedway package. New Hampshire, Pocono, Michigan, or Richmond. Hope that Richmond race is better than it was in the spring. And then Daytona to wrap it all up. So we're going to wrap up a regular season at Daytona under the lights. Then the first race of the playoffs is at Darlington. Okay, I'm good with that. We have 11 different winners already. Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain with 2 wins, Joe Logano with 2 wins, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, William Byron with 2 wins, Chase Briscoe, Kurt Busch with a win, Austin Cindric with a win, and Denny Hamlin with 2 wins. Now, the drivers without wins who are currently in the playoffs. Ryan Blaney plus 100 points, Martin Truex Jr. plus 91, Christopher Bell plus 55, his last 3 races, 5th, and a 9th. Eric Almirola plus 6, Tyler Reddick plus 2. That means Kevin Harvick, who is currently 13th in overall points, is minus 2. Eric Jones, 15th, minus 26. Austin Dillon, minus 29. Daniel Suarez, minus 60. McDowell, minus 88. Bubba Wallace, minus 96. Justin Haley, minus 101. Chris Buescher, minus 104. Now, because he did miss a gateway due to testing positive for COVID-19, he has been given a medical exemption by NASCAR, which means if he wins a race or mathematically gets himself into playoff contention, he will be able to make the playoffs, even though he missed that race, but he has the exemption. Which you kind of knew they were going to do that. But he's minus 104, 24th in points. So if he gets a win, and we have less than 16 regular season winners, he would be in the playoffs. Ricky Stenhouse, minus 107. Ty Dillon, minus 123. Cole Custer minus 133, Harrison Burton minus 156, Todd Gilliland minus 158, Brad Keselowski minus 179. Those are all the drivers that are currently eligible to be in the playoffs that are in the top 30 in points. You have to start every race, or if you miss a race, get a medical exemption and win a race and in the top 30 in points. So Brad Keselowski currently 30th in points if he wins Daytona, for instance. And there's less than 16 different winners he'll be in the playoffs. Now, what I want to see, and I've said this before, and I think it'll be just the greatest thing ever, I want 16 different winners in 2022, with Ryan Blaney winning the regular season title with no wins. So what that would do, we'd have one, because the regular season champion is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. We would have a regular season champion with 0 wins, and then right now an Austin Cindric with 1 win on the outside of the playoffs. Chaos would happen. It would be great. Right now, Chase Elliott is leading the regular season points by 9 over Kyle Busch, by 17 over Ross Chastain, by 28 over Ryan Blaney. So Ryan Blaney is mathematically within shot of winning the regular season title with no wins. Drivers who won in 2021 that have not won in 2022: Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Eric Almirola, Bubba Wallace. We know AJ Allmendinger, but he's not running for a Cup Series championship. Which of those drivers, if any, will win the rest of the season? Will we get 16 different winners, 17 different winners? Will the regular season champion, Ryan Blaney and or Martin Truex Jr., not have a win? So many questions to be answered in the next 11 races. If the next 11 races are anything like the previous 15, buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be some fun times. I thought Gateway was awesome. I'm planning right now to go to Gateway next year. So my 4 picks to win the Toyota Save Mart 350 from Sonoma. You have to go with Mr. Road Course himself, Chase Elliott. Why not? Mr. Road Course ringer himself, AJ Allmendinger, because you know, Colic Racing, they're trophy hunting. # trophy hunting. Ross Chastain, he won at a road course already. He's aggressive. Short track road course, being aggressive. Can that get him a 3rd win on the season? Martin Truex, Mr. Sonoma himself, 2.0 average finish in the last 2 races with a win, sitting 15 points right now, needs a win. Hasn't won this year, won last year. Could he be our 12th different winner? Time will tell. But you know what's going to be a fun race. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.